Okay, let's resume, and I hope that the differences now between the law, code, and standards are now clearer. Okay, so I expect that nobody among you would be confused about these words. Okay, so with respect to our discipline, engineering. Okay, that is what we mean by them. So in as much as our local application, we are following NBCP, it's the main code, and NSCP as a specialized code, which is a referral code of NBCP. So NBCP became adopted by virtue of presidential decree, presidential order. That is order of the president. That is what we mean by presidential decree, by order of the president. Okay, but that order of that president is legal because it conforms to the minimum requirements before it became a law. It is also a law. Order of the president, like presidential decree, is legal and has the spirit of similar to a law. That is a law, okay? Because it is order during martial law. That's why there is no Congress. There is no Congress. There is no Senate at the time because it is martial law. That's why the order of the president is equivalent to a law. That's why it is called presidential decree. Okay, and later on, when we revert back to being a republic rather than a martial law government, therefore the requirement to become a law is the approval by both Senate and Congress. So that happened. For example, one of the important code that we will be talking about is RA 95. What is that? RA, let us go back. RA 9514. Okay. So this is Republic Act, meaning it became a law. It is not an order of the president, but it is approved by Congress and Senate, and then finally signed by the president. That is what we mean by Republic Act. Okay? That is the difference of law. There are three types of law in our country. The form of the government in our country accept three types of law: presidential decree, Republic Act, and executive orders. Okay, executive orders. Currently, because we are democratic government in nature and presidential form of government, executive order is a law. Okay. So, but the highest form of the law is Republic Act. So, like this, Fire Code is RA 9514. So, National Building Code is Presidential Decree 1096. Okay. Okay. IRR. Okay. IRR of National Building Code, year 2005. Is this a law? Yes. Actually, the law is PD 1096. This is only a implementing rules and regulation, but this is the enforcement document for this PD 1096. Okay, PD 1096 cannot be enforced without IRR. So IRR is the mechanism in order for PD 1096 to be enforced. Okay. Okay. So without IRR, a law cannot be enforced. Cannot be enforced. there must be a IRR. Okay. So, like this one, RA 9514, we have IRR of year 2019. So, this is the current law of our country. RA 9514, 2019 IRR. So, PD 1096, 2005 IRR. So, those are law. However, this is actually, the fire code title is actually a code which is written in a form of a law. This is one type that is both. This is both a law and a code at the same time. Okay? Because this is Republic Act. Okay? So, NBCP is not. NBCP is only a code. Okay? But because it is already promulgated by virtue of order of the president, so it became also a law. So this also have the enforceable capacity as if it is a normal or ordinary law. Okay. So PD 856, again, presidential decree. This is what? Code on sanitation. So again, this is similar to PD 1096 in enforcement because this is also what? Order of the president, presidential decree. Okay. So it was, take note, the oldest law, technical law, is sanitary. This one, the Code of Sanitation. This is the oldest. Okay. And second is what? Master plumbing law in the Philippines. That is the second. So sanitary and master plumber are the oldest. Then third one is the civil engineering law. Okay. So they are the oldest three. Including the architecture, they are almost at the same year. I think about 1954, 1955. Those are the years. And then become presidential order, PD 1096, 1977. This is 1977 with 21 chapters. Okay. This is Sanitation Code of the Philippines, 1975. It is even earlier. Okay. Presidential Decree 856. Because the number is 856, it is earlier than 1096. 1096. This is actually the number of order. This is how many order of the president they have. Okay, so it is 856 order of the president. So 1975. Take note, those are earliest in terms of engineering. For sanitary, they use, because why? There are pandemics also at the time, 1950s and 1970s. There are pandemic. So this it is imperative for the government to order control of what to avoid explosion of dangerous virus or bacteria. Okay? So to control the explosion of pandemic. Okay. So before anything engineering like civil could happen, because the health is paramount consideration in any society. Okay, so health before the what? The structure. Okay. That is the reason for that, and because of that, we have clear distinction about different types of orders, and let us challenge ourselves with the following question. Problem for you to answer, please use the comment box for your answer. Okay. What is the ratio used for cobblestone or whetstone masonry? The cobblestone is a type of stone which is substantially larger than ordinary stone. So like this, no? Like this. As you can see in the background, these are cobblestones, okay, that are actually cut into rectangular shape. There are cobblestones that you don't need to cut, and then you just what? Use it as a wall, for example, as a fence. Okay, so like this. Okay, these are the example. As you can see in your monitor, in your screen. Yes, these are cobblestones. Okay, you can use it as a fence, as a wall. Okay, if you are using that, what is the ratio, okay, of whetstone masonry? When we say masonry, that is the paste. Okay, that is the paste, meaning mixture of water and cement. That is the paste. Okay, so we need the paste in order to attach one stone to another to make up an assembly of wall. Okay, so water is to Portland cement is to sand. What is the proportion? A, 1 is to 2 is to 3, B, 1 is to 2 is to 4, C, 1 is to 2 is to 5, and letter D, 1 is to 2 is to 6. Do you think cement and sand ratio is getting concentrated? So this is the most concentrated mixture because what? Water and cement, they are the same. 1 is to 2. Letter B, 1 is to 2. Letter C, 1 is to 2. Letter D, 1 is to 2. They are the same between water and cement. But what are the difference in terms of sand? Okay? So 3 parts of sand, 4 parts of sand, and then 5 parts of sand, 6 parts of sand. So the most concentrated mixture is letter A. The least concentrated mixture is letter D. Okay, so what is your idea for attaching cobblestones? So meaning to say, these are the cobblestone, and in between this part is a mixture of water, cement, and sand. That is what we meant by masonry. So a paste is just water and cement. So when we add sand, that is masonry. And when we add gravel, that is concrete. Are we clear? Clear? So we can now differentiate paste, cement, masonry, and their application. Okay. In the same manner that we can differentiate law, code, and standard. So anyway, thank you. That's all for our current video. Again, this is Dr. EYPEI, Preaching Engineering for Nation Building.